My name's Holly, your customer service manager, and it's my pleasure to welcome on board today. If there's anything we can do to make your journey more comfortable, then please let us know. Thank you.
Yes, it's a Switzerland.
아빠,
네.
여기 있어. 나도 해볼래, 아빠.
신발 벗고 싶어? 오케이, 잠깐만.
이거 어떻게 볼? I want to mommy.
Thank you, Eddie. 아리도 먹어.
빨리 엄마.
비둘기.
Eigentlich schon, aber.
아니 싫어.
Wenn wir jetzt so eine Karte hätten.
아빠. 나.
Da haben wir so immer so Christus, aber die gibt es halt nur in Zimmer. Die ist schon sehr professionell. Und dann Geburtstag und dann nach Bora wieder. So, irgendwann ist vielleicht das Geld auch alle. Ich meine, kosten ungefähr 20.000.
That's it, you're out of here. It's funny, like, I guess the thought I do things about recreation, but there's all things like when, like, there's a big statue of Stanley. I don't know what I did when I was a kid. I ate whatever they gave me.
Yeah, and write it up.
And then yesterday morning I had a talk with some.
I did that a couple years ago.
But yeah, so I think if you get up and down fast enough, like you were to.
I really struggled with it.
Come on, is it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm more so there's usually sometimes arguing and there's like days in advance who's going to do just because they know like I'm not going to ask for lunch, like I'm not going to get the lock up for everything. It's just funny because to me I'm just like demanding from a profession that we're in. But like, you know, when I see like days, like I just yeah.
exciting moments on your journey of discovery.
That's why I stopped playing.
We will shortly arrive Wooden House. The team of the Glacier.
Yeah, you also.
How weird is it?
Yes.